Hello, Nicole.
Hello, Eric. I'm not used to not seeing you in your Christmas gear.
I know. I felt I needed to be like a cappella.
I like that. I'm getting a lot of like a cappella vibes right now.
I am. We're totally a cappellaed up right now. Well, how are you doing, Nicole?
I'm doing all right. I'm angry with technology, but I'll get to that in a second.
Okay, I guess I feel like first we should let everybody know if you guys are new around here, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe wherever you are watching from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. Make sure that you follow, subscribe. It's the best way to get alerted every time we are going live. If you miss shows, how to watch them back, all of those things, of course. Also, following in the Hello Friends community in the TV Co app is the best way to be part of these interactive shows with the polls and just with being involved in the show,
Yes.
putting your questions there. So much if you join the Hello Friends community in the TV Co app. Of course, sharing the shows is a great way to help support them as well. It is the season of family and
Mhm.
friends, and you're around them. So tell them about
Yes.
the shows. Tell your Facebook groups, put them in places you think people would love to see them. What should they do if they're listening to the audio version of this back, Nicole?
If you are listening to any of our audio shows, be sure to leave a 5-star rating and a positive review and share it with your favorite positive or anybody podcast listeners. And be sure to be following us and Hello Friends on all social media because many giveaways are occurring, Eric.
Oh, there have been so we have the Julie giveaway right now happening where she's going to sign an autographed, personalized to you book. So head over and comment on that post in the Hello Friends community in the TV Co app or on our Instagram. Where else is it? On Facebook
Yep,
and on
and Twitter
YouTube.
and YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we will also be announcing the winner of the octopus ornament that you and I made. Now the holiday times are commencing, ending, beginning. I guess we're in the thick of it, but we will be announcing the winner of our lovely sparkly darkly octopus.
Yes, I cannot wait. I believe on New Year's night, correct?
Absolutely loving it.
Perfect. So, a lot of you have been asking, where can we find the rest of your content? Or we're trying to find back past shows. Where would those be? Of course, you can head over to hellofriendspod.com for our live show schedule, where to find us on social medias. Myself, Nicole, the Hello Friends Show, our past shows on the TV Co app, they're all linked there. Everything over on our website, hellofriendspod.com is the place for all of that. As far as this week goes, we've been trying to piece it together for you kind of the
Yes,
way we did last week. So,
yes,
with the exception of, we have found out breaking news today that there is no challenge this week. So, there will
yep.
not be a challenge watch party tomorrow.
Mhm.
We will be dropping a podcast on Thursday, and we will be dropping a show on Friday, New
Yes.
Year's Day at 6 p.m. So they will just not, those two shows will not be live. However,
However,
we will be going live New Year's night, only in the Hello Friends community in the TV Co app. The last half hour will be counting down to the new year with all of you. So that'll be a fun live surprise on New Year's Day. I mean, New Year's
mhm,
Eve. Sorry.
technically it will
And
be day when midnight hits.
yeah, yeah, that is true. And then we will put some fun vlogs and posts in the Hello Friends community in the TV Co-op for you guys as well. So if you had a lot of fun during Christmas week last week with the way we handled that, it's basically going to be the same exact week this week, the
Yes,
same exact way. Now I see people asking, oh, well, last week you surprised us with Christmas Abbott on Christmas. It was a
yes,
Christmas on Christmas show, Nicole.
yes.
And I thought we were very clever with the whole, hey guys,
Mhm.
we have a surprise Christmas show for you. And nobody
You were
even
very clever.
questioned us. We didn't even
Nobody
lie.
did. And that was my whole thing during last week's pre-show. I was hinting toward it and I said the eponymous person of Christmas will be on our show. And then I got all like flustered. I'm like, is it not eponymous? What is that word? And then people didn't know what I was talking about. And it was just this hot mess. So if I could have a moment to explain it, you know how like Oedipus is a character in a story called Oedipus, or Beowulf is a character in a story called Beowulf. I was saying our Christmas episode, the person, it'll be their eponymous episode because it was Christmas on Christmas. A couple people got it, a couple people didn't. and me trying to explain it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. So for those of you that caught on, you knew Christmas was coming on the show, and those of you that didn't, I confused the hell out of you.
I got news for you. You just explained it, and I'm still confused. I think it has something to do with hippopotamuses. I'm not sure.
I think, the New Year's coming. And I think it needs to come. You know why?
Well, I was in. Does it have to do with surprises? Because
Okay.
I wanted to tell my surprise. We gave them the surprise show on Friday last
Okay.
week. I wanted to tell them what the surprise show was going to be this Friday, but I thought I would
Oh,
just surprise them with it right now.
okay.
You want to surprise them with it?
Is is something working out that I was afraid was not going to work out?
Oh, it's the not working out right now that's going to work out then that I'm talking about.
I'm
Surprise, everybody. Matt will be joining us on Friday
Yes.
at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to record it later tonight. Unfortunately, Matt had a lot of internet problems. I was working with him earlier today. It ended up that he needed to get a new router. He is currently at the Spectrum store. Thanks, Spectrum.
I really thought you were going to surprise me by saying you guys got it sorted out. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry.
So you're kind of stuck with us. But yay,
But
we will.
we have voices like angels. We promise you. I can sing the Hello Friends
Okay.
song live. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I can sing some Christmas jingle bells.
Nicole.
I can beatbox like nobody's business. I could be a bass voice if you need. I could be a soprano if you need. I got this. I got this. Don't worry.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, oh, come on, faithful. Oh, come on.
So we got this. Got this. We don't need you, Matt. No.
Yes, we do.
So unfortunately, he can't give us a time because he doesn't know how long the Spectrum store is going to take, and then he has to get it home and set it up. So it could be at any moment that he will be ready. As soon as he is, Nicole and I will dash back, or if it happens to be during this show, we'll end this live, and then I guess we're just going to record it at this point is probably how that's going to happen.
I feel bad because I told him, I said, just get home safely. I always feel so panicked for the person when they're immediately apologetic. Like, oh, I'll get home. And it's like, no. Like, that's like, no. Get home safely. Figure it out. Like,
Yeah, you were nice. Whereas, not that I don't mean I was mean to him. I mean, you were like nice that you think that. Whereas I'm like, you're in a cable company store. You're not getting home anytime soon. So you can rush all you want.
I just feel
You're not
bad.
making it out of there.
I don't want the person to feel the need to like rush to the car, or like, oh gosh, be like panicking in their car, or they get home and like, I have to pee, but I need to rush. Like, I know that's a horrible feeling. So I send the person good vibes, and I look forward to talking to them later tonight.
Yes. Hopefully. I mean, I have my phone right in front of me. You have your phone right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll let you guys know as soon as a late breaking news comes in. And I mean, we still had fun stuff planned for this show, which I think we still can do.
Why not? Let's do it.
And then we'll just use the results over in the Matt show, which will drop on Friday.
So can I reveal something since Matt's not here? And this actually helps me because I can reveal it since he's not here.
That you have a crush on him? Oh, is that what it really is?
Yeah, and like although I am going to congratulate him on his engagement, I'm very upset about it. I'm very jealous. Like, I was hoping that we'd be like soulmates, So now that he's not here, I can say this to you. Like, I do have a big crush on him, and I'm like, darn it, he's taken. Oh, got that off my chest.
That's appropriate. What if his fiance is watching right now? And now she's going to tell him, you're not doing that show with that floozy.
No, she's beautiful as well.
I think she's very beautiful.
I love you. Please don't hate me. They're both beautiful people. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have said it. That's awkward.
It's fine. You can have a crush. It's an innocent
Yeah.
crush.
Yeah, but now I shouldn't have said it publicly. I should have waited till after we did the show because now I said it publicly. We didn't do the show yet. So now the whole time people are watching that show, they're gonna be like, oh, I see it on Nicole's face. And if I get bright red at any point in time, people, oh, bad. This is bad. This is bad.
I see that Cherie over in the TV Co app says, does he have a brother? Maybe he does.
Does he? We should invite him on this broadcast right now.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I mean, Nicole and I have been in, speaking of technology, so I think this could
Yes.
kind of be a fun little segue into other things on this show. We have been in this our own weird ring of hell where,
But
we have our, what?
that's where my transition was coming from before when you asked where my transition was. My transition was, do you remember, well, you probably do, the year Y2K and everybody
Yeah.
thought technology was going to revolt? That's how I feel with the way 2020 has been going. You had so many issues with your cable last week
Mhm.
with like fighting with the cable guy over the challenge. And you guys know me, my phone, I don't know what it's doing. It has, as people said on Twitter, a Andy Warhol complex, and it likes to just randomly flash colors. So I believe that technology is revolting. But go ahead.
Oh, 100%. And let me just say, so, obviously we have our Hello Friends account where, I can log in and obviously Nicole can log in and we have things that, we use. For
Yeah.
some reason, every time I try and log into our Hello Friends account, it always is like, this activity is suspicious. We need you to verify it on your phone. Every time, multiple times a day. I have added my phone number to the list of phones. It does not care. It's like, I don't care that you added your phone number. Don't matter. Yesterday, it kept kicking Nicole out of her apps. Anytime I would send the code to her, she would be like recording an Instagram. It would kick her out. She got very angry with me.
But what's weird about it, it's not as though it sends me a text with a number. It's not as though it sends me an email with a number. Because if that pops up, not a big deal. I text you the number, we move on. It is literally a page that pops up. It closes out every single one of my apps. It closes out any videos I'm recording or watching. It pauses anything I'm trying to do live. And it will not let me do anything. So if you are attempting to call me or video call me to tell me the verification code, nothing comes through unless you text me a code. Then it'll drop down on the top. And I'm like, oh God, I can see the beginning of the text. But even then, if you wrote a long text, I would only see the beginning of it. So I don't understand why this approval thing likes to mess with me. And this goes back to the whole technology revolting. I was so close to having that Insta story done. And everybody knows Insta stories are difficult. When you're trying to promote something, everybody knows you put on your, hey, everybody, today at 2:00, and I was so close to being done. And it just knocked me right out of it. And I did it again before during my pre-show. I don't understand why it always goes to my phone. It thinks you're sketch.
I do not know. It literally makes no sense. And today, it didn't even want to send you the number. Today, it just went, hey, this looks suspicious. We need to send a code to your phone. Okay. And I would go, okay. And then it would go, we can't connect to your Android phone. Try again. We can't connect to your Android phone. Try again. Try again. I was locked out of everything today. I was losing my mind for like 10 minutes until I just realized I'm just going to go in an incognito window. And the incognito window fixed it, which makes me think it just has something to do with cookies or that. So I'm just going to have to wipe everything out and start over, which sucks because we're about to lose all our logins.
I like cookies. You know who else likes cookies?
Me?
Matt from Pentatonics.
He does. He does.
He's a sugar guy. I love it. Okay. What was I going to say about that? Oh my gosh. Now I forgot.
That you like cookies. He loves candy. He's a big candy guy.
And that's why he's perfect. That's why I have a crush. No, but going back to the whole phone thing, um, I think it all stems from bad, like, I don't know, bad energies, because I had a nightmare last night, and now all technology all day has been even worse. Those codes have been even worse, interfering with what I'm doing. My phone's been very, very, very weird today. And then I feel like I rubbed off on Matt, and Matt had tech issues. So I think it all stems from my nightmare.
Well, breaking news.
Yes.
I've just heard from Matt that he has arrived home,
Yay!
and he is in the process of now setting up the new router with the cable company.
Love it. And we know how long that's going to take, because
10 years.
because you were on the phone for a long time last week. You were on the phone for what, 3-4 days fighting with them.
I
Not
don't
fighting.
think that we should bring that back up because I'm actually relatively calm right now, considering the nonstop hours of chaos we've gone through.
You're at peace. You're at peace with your cable, and I'm glad for you.
I'm at peace with myself. I am, to quote Enzo, the other person this happened with, it is what it is, yo.
Oh.
It
Very
is what it
valid.
is, yo. But
Um,
yeah, like I didn't understand it. I just kept going and trying to log in, and I was like, I was just done. I was just so much like, I'm done. I was like, I'm gonna go to Nicole's house and I'm gonna grab that phone from her and I'm going to throw it into a gutter.
that's not nice. A lot of people were telling me that maybe there's a filter setting on my camera that's like messing with certain apps and interfering. So I'm gonna try to take that off, because I gonna tell a little secret here. I do have a beautify filter on my
Can you
camera
do me
that
a
like
favor?
splits my
Can you
screen.
just do me a quick favor?
What?
Whoever told you that a filter on your phone is what's causing Google not to log us in and all of
No.
the other problems that we're having with text messages, I'm just going to need you to delete them or put a little note next to their name that says, don't ever take tech advice from me. That's like my mom, who told me that fonts are what control the computer.
Oh, that's so sweet, though.
I was like, oh, I'm just having computer problems. She's like, oh, you having trouble with the fonts? I was like, fonts don't control the computer, Mom.
My mom
And
says on the line or on the Google. Can you put me on the line on the
mhm,
Google?
on the Goog.
And what's
Uh,
cute, when she's scrolling through like Amazon, or she's
mhm.
scrolling through like Dollar Tree, she'll get to the end of the page and she goes, "Oh," and I'm like, "Mom, what's wrong?" She's like, "Oh gosh, the items are gone." I was like, "No, no, you gotta go to the next page." So cute.
My favorite story with my mom was the first time, and this was probably like 15 years ago, that I was teaching her like how to use a computer. And I was like, all right, so this is the mouse, like I would like hand
Mhm.
her the mouse and I'd be like, all right, so now you need to move the mouse around on the screen. And she picked up the mouse and put it onto the screen and was moving it around on the actual screen, like physically. And I was like,
That's
oh no,
that's sweet. That's very sweet.
that was sweet.
This is why you have patience for me when it comes to technology.
Oh, I think I lost all my patience today. I think I'm patiented out. I think I
You
am patiented out today.
you also didn't pick up what I was putting down about my nightmare. So I'll ask myself, Nicole, what was your
Yes,
nightmare?
go ahead.
Well,
What was your
here we go.
nightmare, Nicole?
So I very rarely dream or have nightmares, but when I
Mhm.
do, they are so thorough and details, and they have like a beginning and a middle and an end and symbolism and all this stuff going on. And this dream, or nightmare rather, was so creepy that I shouldn't give like all the details of it, because it's like really like weird. But I was in my bedroom in this dream, and like the walls were like leaking, and I had this anxiety that my room was about to flood, and the one wall started like buckling. I was like, oh my gosh, water's gonna break through it. This is so scary. Why are you laughing? I am being very genuine and open right now, and you are laughing in my face about my nightmare.
Sounds like a sex dream. Go ahead.
Everything to you sounds bad. It wasn't dirty. So listen. So it's it started like bellowing. I was like, oh my gosh, the water's gonna break through and my room's gonna flood. This is really scary. So I went up to investigate, and it turned into like a hand breaking through. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, it's demons. And the wall broke, and all these like demon hands started coming out. And it was super horrifying. And I get the part I didn't really want to share, but I will share it, is my grandma was in the room with me and like protected me from the demons. So yeah, I guess it's a spiritual dream. But when I tell you something about nightmares, they ruin my whole day. I am out of sorts the whole day. I'm off kilter the whole day. So all day I've just been like, I don't know, like creeped out, and like my skin's like crawling. I'm so freaked out by it, and I did not like it, and I just feel the need to share it with everybody so that everybody like me is creeped out, and collectively we are all creeped out, and I don't have to feel alone in being creeped out. You're welcome.
So demon hands burst through your walls that
Yes.
were leaking,
Hmm.
and then your grandma was there to protect you.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was like a dream analysis. We could like figure if we could figure this out.
Well, I very firmly believe that, especially in the wee hours of the night, like 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., that's when ghosts and spirits and demons, all those things kind of come out. So I do feel like maybe something negative was coming to me, and my grandma was like my guardian angel.
Well, happy holidays to you.
I'm just being very open about it.
No, you're being very open. I think that this is wonderful.
Thank you.
I love it. I am glad that you are being honest with your demon hand situation.
But what I'm saying is I don't dream or nightmare often, but when I do, it's so like, I don't know, detailed and symbolic like that. I don't know. It's very unnerving.
Well, now, I had my own nightmare, Nicole, and it
Okay.
was this. I realized that we were, yeah, before the show, right? And then we were like, well, we should just go live to hang out with everybody for a while since they're expecting a show. So then we came here and went live.
Mhm.
And then, what I didn't realize that's been my nightmare?
What?
All of the fun things that we do on this show, Nicole, like all of just the fun
Mhm.
things that we do on this show, they only kind of really work. Like, it's all set up ahead of time, is what I'm
Yes.
saying. So, if I were to say to try and go to, I don't know, pull up a comment, right?
Hmm.
It would have to switch to the 3-person shot, and then we don't have a mat, and then it would look
But
like
no, look.
this, and I can't fix these things. I'm co-hosting a show, but Nicole,
Yes, I like this. This is very.
Nicole,
Yes.
Nicole,
Yes, I'm listening.
thanks to your amazing demon story,
Yes.
okay? I was able to get us stand-in Matt. Because I'm what? Amazing. So now we right. Now I can bring chat in, we can pull up a poll, everything's ready. That's not true. Gotta make one more scene with the little losses. So you just keep on talking. Hmm. So what? I didn't mute you. I'm still here. I muted Nicole. You are now unmuted. You're welcome, chat. I try and help you guys out. You don't care. That was a
Hello?
favor. You're unmuted.
Thank you. So
So I thought
besides
you could
this huge.
read Shelley's
Oh,
comment.
Shelly says sausage and chocolate chip waffles will do that. That's
Give you
very valid.
nightmares.
My grandma used to say to me, "Don't eat bananas before bed because bananas give nightmares." And maybe that's the thing. Maybe I just ate too much and it like messed with my dreaming cycle. I don't know, but I did last night
Hmm.
decide at like midnight, 1 a.m. that I
Hmm.
was hungry for breakfast food. What I didn't share on Twitter because I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, you need to calm down." I had Pop Tarts. They were sugar cookie flavored. Then I had an Eggo waffle with chocolate chips.
Is there anything that you eat that's a vegetable or a protein ever?
Yes, brown and served sausage.
What?
And you know, my sister had the audacity to say to me, she walks by and she said, if Gordon Ramsay was here right now, he'd yell at you because something about like with color comes flavor. You need more color in your diet. I don't know. With green comes I don't know. She said some amazing
Yeah, you
saying.
need a vegetable.
Yes, and I said to her, yes, brown is yummy. I had the sausage, I had the waffles, I had Pop-Tart. Those were on like the spectrum of tans and like chocolates and deliciousness.
Tans and chocolates aren't a food group.
They are in my life. Well, anyway,
My
so
God.
I had Pop-Tarts and I had an Eggo waffle and I had some sausage, brown and served, and I was too lazy this is so bad, to get out the frying pan with water, so I just microwaved them. That was interesting. Not a big fan. I want to put them in the pan next time, but
Okay.
I do eat other healthy things. I would like people to know that. I just had a I had a moment of weakness and I was very hungry and I microwaved sausage, all right? I admit it.
Wait, how else would you cook sausage? Oh, I guess in a pan?
On a skillet with like a little bit of water, makes it nice and like crispy.
Oh, I think we've always microwaved sausages around here.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we've done it any other way.
It's very interesting. You know
Mhm.
what else was interesting?
Tell me.
Someone was also asking me in the pre-show about,
Yes.
I'm still on this thread, dreams and nightmares in regard to Big Brother. And I
Uh-huh.
realized something very, very interesting. During Big Brother 21, I had nightmares in the house. Not nightmares, but I thought I heard my mom's voice. So I'd jump up out of my sleep and be like, oh, wait, I'm in the Big Brother house. Or I thought I
Mhm.
heard my dad say my name. So I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, wait, I'm in the Big Brother house. Meanwhile, BB22, I didn't dream in the house, but you're not interested. But when I got out and I was home, I had nightmares that I was still in the house. So I would jump out of my bed and think I was in the key room, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm in my bedroom. I'm okay." Isn't that interesting? Like the two different like psyches, the two different like experiences I had. I thought that was interesting.
And yes, that's interesting. And I was listening to you. I was just fascinated by what our good pal Lefty said, which is I throw tomatoes at her in her hangouts because she needs fruit in her diet.
Oh, and he did say fruit. I was hoping he was going to say vegetable because I was going to say lefty. They're actually fruit, but he got it correct.
I mean, you can tell me a tomato's a fruit all you want, but it's a vegetable.
I argue it's a vegetable too. I was just going to be difficult.
Yeah, it's so a vegetable.
How are you doing over there with your
Oh no, we're good. We're good. I got it all ready. I got it ready. We're good. What? Why are you laughing at me? Tell me. This is a be honest with the show to everyone. So we might
Oh,
as well
be
just be
honest?
honest
All
about
right.
everything.
So at the beginning of the show, somebody said something so mean. Somebody said, what is on Eric's head? To which somebody answered a bowl cozy. And now I can't unsee it. So when I look at you, I think it's adorable and I laugh.
I'm
I'm so
sorry if you don't know fashion or what the cool acapella kids wear, but that's just because you guys aren't cool like me, who knows what they wear.
it's
See?
not
Watch this.
so is
It's me and my
mine.
bestie, Matt, right here.
Oh, what do I?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm in the sweater. I
So,
really like it. There's
huh?
no what?
There's no other what?
There's no other reason why I'm in the sweater other than I like it.
It is good. It is good. Yeah, no, people feel very strongly about about the hat, but here's the thing, Nicole. What other people think is none of my business. You know who likes the hat? Me.
Aw, I love that. I thought you were gonna say Matt, the way you're like,
Well, Matt, of course, loves that.
we don't know that.
Oh, I know it because we talked earlier.
Okay.
Uh, okay, so I feel like we should poll people. One of
I think we
the
should.
polls that we had for this show, because I kind of am curious, and we will let Matt know what the results of the poll are after.
Okay.
So obviously, and I feel like this is clearly an obvious poll here, but for those of you that are fans of the Pentatonics, what is your favorite pentatonic holiday song? So go ahead, you give them their choices. Nicole. How does Amazing Grace go again? Okay, you just go. Oh, I'm sorry. You explained it and you're muted again. Yep. Yep. You're going to be muted every time we change it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mhm. Right. Mhm. You're still muted.
I'm dying.
Are you still muted now? I should have just let her go. I just should have let her kept going for all of you. Okay, you're back.
I can't.
You got this. You got it. Okay, go ahead. I want to hear you do it a third time. I'm going to tell everybody what it was like the first 2 times while you do it the third time.
Okay.
Why don't you
First
just
and
mouth
foremost-
it and I'll do it and I'll do my impression of what you've done the last 2 times. Ready? Go.
No, Eric, no. I want to do this. First of all, chat, can you hear me?
I want to mute her so bad. You guys
I
do
feel
know
like
that
I'm
I
on the
want to mute her
Titanic. Can anybody
right now.
hear me?
So
Is
bad.
anybody out there? Okay. My
Can I,
friends are
wait,
doing a
just time
lovely
out.
job.
Time out. Now, let me just tell you what's going to happen later. When Matt does come, and then you now have been unmuted in all these places, we will now have an echo with Matt without a chat to let us know. Oh, good. Now Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. Go ahead.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand.
Chaos. It's chaos.
I don't get it. I do not understand what's happening. This is
Okay, you got
okay.
this. Go ahead.
My friends, hopefully you can hear me. And if you can't, I guess there'll be a fourth time. You're doing such a lovely job doing hashtag and then the number. Number 1, oh, come all ye faithful. Number 2, hallelujah, you can hear me. Number 3, the 12 days of Christmas, like the 12 tries it took Nicole to do this message. And number 4, amazing grace. Lord, do we need some amazing grace right now to bestow upon this show? But I would not be a good co-host if I did not sing you a demo of each song.
It's going to be my 3rd time hearing these demos. I tried to help you out, chat, but you had to tell her. So go ahead, Nicole.
Number 1. These are Nicole's versions, by the way. Oh, come all ye faithful. Oh, yeah. Joyful. Triumph. I'm dying, by the way. Number 2.
The noise reduction is canceling it, so you might want to do that next one a little better because it's considering your voice noise. Go ahead.
Number 2. Hallelujah.
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 Number 3. I don't know the words of 12 Days of Christmas. I'm really bad at it. All
On
I know
the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
12 geese laying eggs.
drummers drumming,
11 pipers piping.
7 swans swimming.
You skipped a 7. 5 golden rings.
You skipped to 5. 6 lords leaping.
And a partridge
In a pear tree. We do know that one. Love that one. And finally,
Amazing Grace.
we could all use some.
We needed to rain down.
Rain on me, tsunami. Well, look, the votes have locked, or as locked as they're gonna lock. Let me just see. Just see here, because the votes keep coming in, but the numbers aren't changing. And I don't know why. Your guess is as good as mine. So we're going to say Amazing Grace number 4 is the winner here. Oh, there we go. Changing now.
Woo.
39% still Amazing Grace. I am floored that people are choosing Amazing Grace here. Are you going to throw up?
No. I'm trying so hard not to like hysterically laugh.
People
Everything's
laughed
going
as
wrong.
the Titanic was sinking.
That's
you
what
know,
it
there
feels
had
like.
to be some people that were laughing while that was happening.
Oh my gosh.
So with 39%, I'm going to say it's Amazing Grace.
Good call.
Now, tied for second is O Come All Ye Faithful and Hallelujah, though. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are a fan of the 12 Days of Christmas.
12 Days of Christmas is an interesting song, but I will argue, it doesn't matter who sings it, it's just very long. And as somebody with anxiety, I think it gives me anxiety because when they're like, on the second, I'm in my head going, oh my God, we got 10 more days to go through. And
I think everybody thinks that.
Yeah, and if you
don't need to count it.
And when you try to sing it, and when you try to sing it in a way,
they don't need to count it.
That all 12 days fit in, then you end up singing it very quickly. You know what I mean? And I think that it sounds very like, oh my gosh, we're getting through all these days. So yes, I see Rachel Ann saying it's definitely too long and repetitive. Marissa says it reminds her of 100 bottles of beer on the wall. That's very valid.
Yes, it's definitely very 100 bottles of beer on the wall. I agree with that as well. Well, that is good to know. And what's interesting about it being Amazing Grace is that is their new song. That is one of their new songs this holiday season. So I'm sure that Matt will be happy to hear that. I mean, I don't believe he was one of the original people on O Come All Ye Faithful. So, he is one of the original people on Amazing Grace. So I think he will be thrilled to know that that is everyone who is watching this show's live favorite one.
It's absolutely amazing. I love it. And what's exciting too is I can't wait to pick his brain about their Christmas album that just dropped in November, as well as their upcoming album in February. That's really exciting. And the album coming out in February is all Pentatonix originals. Like they're not covers.
No, I know. I mean, I love a pentatonic. For those of you that don't know, obviously they do covers, they do holiday songs. They also do original songs. And like Nicole said, they are coming out with an original album in February.
Oh, I'm so proud of you saying album correctly.
Oh God, I held my breath because I didn't know I did it. I didn't know if I did it right.
Mr. Album.
I bet you guys are wondering what the results were. So for those of you that don't know, we put polls in the Hello Friends community in the TV Co app for all of you to weigh in on and influence these shows. And we asked you, which topic would you want Matt to weigh in on for this show? So we're here to also give you a spoiler of that now. The winner was Holiday Traditions.
I love that.
Traditions, which honestly, for the people that did this, who were smart about this, gift wrapping or using a bag can go into holiday traditions. You could even stick New Year's resolutions into holiday traditions. So I
possibly
think
dog cat.
And possibly dog cat, in the sense that people get dogs and cats for the holidays. And do we think that's a smart idea or not?
Absolutely. That was what my sister wanted to know. My sister said, please ask him if he's a cat or dog person.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, cat or dog, we'll find out. Or we won't. Who knows? Guess good as ours. You know, they have those fun apps now where you can animate the people.
Yeah.
Like, you can take the picture of somebody and make it, like, talk. So, in a worst case scenario, if Matt really needs us to help him out, we can just do it as a two-person thing, but it will be like you and picture Matt, and then I'll answer in the way I think Matt would answer you for Matt.
Yeah, I don't think you would answer correctly.
Well, for starters, I would sing everything.
That'd be so cool.
Kid,
I
ask me a
would
question. Ask Matt a question.
okay. Matt, which song of Pentatonics is your favorite?
Yeah, yeah, I can answer that. Yeah, yeah, I will answer that. Hey, Nicole, I will answer that. It's
That was lovely.
obviously, well, I would,
You're not singing.
it's the 12 days of, it's the 12 days of Christmas. Yeah.
I
Available
love
now
that.
on iTunes.
He's actually like the bass, so I feel like he would sing lower.
I know that was just a test, and I was just testing to see if you were going to get it right. Yes, Nicole.
Thank you. He has a lovely voice.
He does. You think he scared the people at that cable provider internet store?
Oh, that's a very valid point. Like if they're not helping, does he say like I need my cable to work? Do you know who I am?
Nicole and Eric are waiting for me.
No, I'm not saying us, I'm saying him.
No,
Like you
I know
wonder
that's what he would say. Do you know who I am? Side
I
note, Eric and
side
Nicole are
note
waiting for me.
side note.
Side note.
No, because I wonder if he's ever used the power of song to convince somebody. Oh,
I would.
oh,
If
did
I
you
was
see?
what?
Go ahead. I cannot today. Go ahead.
If I was a pentatonic, I would be walking around singing everything.
I can
I
see
would
that.
walk into IHOP and be like,
I like waffles. Waffles, waffles are my favorite. I love waffles. Can I have some syrup? Strawberry, please.
And can I just be there and be like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Supersize it, supersize it, supersize it, supersize it. I like extra fries. Like that.
fries. We could duet. We should try that where we go from now on. We'll just duet it. We'll dress alike now that we have matching sweaters. Thank you, by the way. Matching sweaters, and then we could like duet everywhere we go.
I think this brings up a great point, Nicole.
Okay.
I think you're right. I don't think you even need to convince me. I'm here with you. I am on board. And I think it's poll time. I mean meter time.
Okay.
Dearest chat, who we love and adore
So much.
so much.
Yes.
Would you like Nicole and I for the rest of this show to sing everything to all of you? Oh, yes, they would.
Oh, oh, oh.
No, they wouldn't. Nope. Turns out they would. Come on, guys. Here, watch this. Guys, don't you want me to sing for the rest of the show? Don't you want me to do it? It'd be so good. It'd be so good. Well, looks
We
like
went
that's a
from
no,
so
Nicole, and my heart's a little hurt.
we went from so flattered and like thankful to like, oh. But what if I
And
sang
it's
the
a
whole show?
hard no. By the way, that little meter in the middle, it's a solid yellow. That's not even like, we think maybe no. It's going orange to pink. No, it's a solid yellow. That's a no thank you, everyone. We're good.
Wow. That I just felt like the highs and lows of stardom in one brief second. 1 minute
It
you're on the
was.
top and the fans love you. The next second you're down and out.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Have you ever had a pull, do you know who I am?
Did I ever have a poll?
Did you ever have to pull out
Oh,
a do you know who I am?
I don't believe
And
I'm the
why
type.
didn't you pull it out before this show?
I am not the type to ever say, do you know who I am? Because I'm a very firm believer that everybody's somebody and nobody's nobody. So who am I to, let's say, in a line full of people to be like, oh, excuse me, do you know who I am? Like, hello, all these people are amazing as well. So I don't believe in pulling that card. The only time, and I've shared this multiple times, where I was like, well, no, like I need that as my proof, was the time they wouldn't let me into, like, and you guys know I don't abuse alcohol or drink, but they wouldn't let me into the bar because my ID didn't look like me. So I was like, no, like I can prove my age. I was on a show. That was the only time I had used it to my advantage. I don't know if that's an advantage. It was just as proof of my age, but I've never said like, do you know who I am? I don't like that phrase.
I like how you think going to a bar equals you must be abusing alcohol.
I don't want people thinking I'm the bar gal that like goes out to bars, 'cause I'm really not, you know?
No, you are not.
Thank you.
And I think that was for a fan meet and greet anyway. So yeah.
It was a bar.
Yeah, but no, I think that I think that it is fun to maybe toy around with that for comedic purposes, like on this show. But I can tell you in all sincerity, I know that you don't do it. We wouldn't be friends if you did it. There have been
True.
some reality people that I have been around in a bar situation or a meet and greet or thing where I have overheard them being like, "I want a free drink. Do you know who I am?" Ba 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 ba. And I was
Which
like,
I
"Oh, yeah,
which if you're going to use that argument, it's all the more reason for you to pay for your drink. If you're a celebrity and you're saying, "Do you know who I am? I should get this for free." No, you're a celebrity, you probably have money, you should be paying double for your drink, and the poor waitress or bartender or whomever who is a quote unquote nobody should be getting paid extra and should be the one getting stuff for free.
right."
Just
I
saying.
know. No, I agree 100%. Because you are somebody, you should be more understanding, more patient, and more compassionate towards those that aren't as well off as you.
Absolutely. And like I said, everybody's somebody. So I think it's very, like, in the grand scheme of life, like, I'm sorry, who are you to say, like, do you know who I am? When, let's say it's a restaurant full of people, you're saying all those people are insignificant except for you? I don't understand that.
Right.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
here, I want to know what your final kind of thoughts are, Nicole. What do you want to say to kind of wrap all of this up?
I will say that this show has been, you guys know I love my symbolism. This show has been symbolic of 2020. There was some good times. There were some low points where everything seemed as though it was going to shit. But we pulled through. And here we are at the end of the show, looking forward to the future of our shows, but also the future 2021. See what I'm doing here? This parallel. So if you're watching the show and you're like, what by golly, by gosh is happening to them? Just know that we got through it. And here we are on the other side of it.
Yeah. We're going to let you guys off here. It is almost 7 p.m. Here is what I will say, everyone. Um, I do have word that
Yes.
Matt will be ready in a little bit. So we are gonna go get ready for that. So it will 100% be dropping on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Don't you worry about that.
Hmm.
Um, going forward,
Yes.
going forward from here, you can go back and watch the Julie show if you missed that from the
Hmm.
other day. You can go and check out the show with Caitlin Bristow. I feel like we've had so many fun shows that you guys can go watch back if you need something to watch back right now. And I have a feeling that you will end up seeing us again maybe in a little later tonight. No,
Oh, yeah.
Nicole? Or I make that
Yeah.
up.
No, you're right. You are correct. They will be seeing us later.
Okay, everyone.
Okay. And also, because you mentioned the Julie Chen show, you mentioned the Caitlin Bristow show. Make sure you also check out our show with Will and James. That was a very fun one. And check out all of our socials across all platforms and all the Hello Friends channels because of the Julie giveaway. And of course, you guys know we're always doing fun things and giveaways. So make sure you keep on top of those things.
Perfect. So we will see all of you all later again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We will be live only in the TV Co app in the Hello Friends community, recording an episode of our podcast. And
Yes.
I have a feeling I know exactly what the topic is going to be. So we'll see you there.
Yep.
And like I said, you never know if there's going to be a hangout later or something like that. You might end up seeing someone late night.
Maybe will.
Maybe you will see someone over there a little later tonight.
Oh,
Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.
bye, friends.